Hello students, in the last class we have learned about the what is house rent allowance and who can claim the exemption of house rent allowance and what is the format for computing taxable house rent allowance. So house rent allowance is nothing but it is a allowance given to the employee by the employer to meet the expenditure incurred on payment of rent for their residential accommodation. So this exemption can be applicable only for those employees who lives on rent and who pays a rent. So exemption conditions or a criteria is we have to take the excess of rent paid over 10% of salary for relevant period or 50% of salary in case of metro city or 40% of salary in case of other cities or actual HRA received for relevant period. So among these three criteria, whichever is least is a exemption can be claimed under section 10 subsection 13A of Income Tax Act. So here we have learned what is a salary means. So salary is nothing but here we have to take the same as we took for the employees not covered under Gratuity Act, and the relevant period is nothing but it is a period of month an employee stayed in the rented house during the year. So now in today's class we will learn about the one of our illustration for the taxable HRA. See the illustration number 1. I'll read out the question. Prakash is working for Swarna Limited in Mangaluru since 2013. His basic salary during the previous year 2019-20 was rupees 18,000 per month. DA at 75% of basic, 40% is included for retirement benefits and commission of 0.75% on the turnover of rupees 20 lakh achieved during the year. He also received HRA at rupees 6,000 per month. He stayed in a rented house till Jan 2020, paying a rent of rupees 9,000 per month and thereafter shifted to his own house in the month February. Compute taxable HRA for the previous year 2019-20. So with this information we have to compute the taxable HRA. Now see here, Prakash is working in a Suvarna Limited. So he is working in a Suvarna Limited in Mangalore. In Mangalore he is working and he is working since 2013. So here he is working in Mangalore. So city is Mangalore. So we have to take 40% of salary here. 40% of salary because it is not a metro city. His basic salary during the previous year 2019-20 was rupees 18,000 per month is given. So that is his basic salary. And DA at 75% of basic and 40% of this is included for retirement benefit and commission of 0.5% on the turnover of rupees 20 lakh achieved during the year. So this is the information relating to salary. We have to include the salary. So here salary is nothing but the same. We have to take what we took for the employees not covered under Gratuity Act. So that is nothing but basic plus DA if it consider for retirement benefit and commission if they give in the percentage on turnover. So they have given basic value and DA also they have given which is considered for retirement benefit. So only 40% we have to consider. Then commission here they have given percentage on turnover. So we can calculate, we can include salary, here include the basic, DA and commission for salary purpose in the case of HRA calculation. Then here we have to take salary only for relevant period. So that is nothing but, so for how many months he stayed in a rented house, only for that period we have to take salary. He also received HRA at rupees 6,000 per month. So this is a house rent allowance he received from his employer 6,000. He stayed in a rented house till Jan 2020. So in the previous year 2019-20. So in the previous year 2019-20, so it means the 2019 starts from 1st April 2019 till 31st March 2020. So in the previous year, he stayed in a rented house till Jan 2020. He stayed in a rented house. So till Jan 2020 means from the 1st April 2019 till Jan, means we have to include Jan, assuming the whole month, Jan 2020. So he stayed in the previous year till Jan 2020, and after that, so till Jan 2020 he stayed in the rented house and he paid 9,000 per month as a rent. And thereafter he shifted to his own house in the month Feb. So from February month he shifted. So now what is the relevant period here? Relevant period is nothing but the period of month, how many months he has stayed in the rented house. So the month he stayed in the rented house is from 1st April 2019 till Jan 2020 he stayed in a rented house, means excluding the month Feb and March. We have to take the entire month. So if we exclude Feb and March, then we will get 10 month. 1st April 2019 to 31st Jan 2020 means it is totally 10 months. So relevant period here is nothing but it is a 10 months. So here we have to calculate salary only for relevant period, so that is for the 10 month. Understood? So here we have to take the rent paid as well as the salary for the relevant period. So that is for only 10 months we have to take the information, salary information. So thereafter he shifted to his own house, that is in the month February. From February month he shifted. So till January we have to calculate as a he stayed in a rented house till Jan. So it means till Jan means complete till the Jan full month. So from February 1st he shifted to other house, his own house. So February and March we have to exclude in the previous year. In this previous year, February and March we have to exclude, and we have to include from 1st April to till the period he stayed in the rented house. So with this information we have to compute the taxable HRA for the previous year 2019-20. So now we'll calculate the taxable HRA. Write the solution. Write the heading solution. So heading computation of, so write the heading computation of taxable HRA of Mr. Prakash for the assessment year 2020-21. Draw 3 column, particulars and 2 amount column. So particulars and 2 amount column. So now we'll see what is the format for the taxable HRA. So see the format for computation of taxable HRA. So here we have to take first actual HRA received. From HRA received we have to give exemption under section 10(13)(a). So that is actual HRA received only for relevant period, that is HRA received for 10 month here, and rent paid also for 10 month, and we have to calculate 10% of salary, that is also for relevant period, means 10 month. Then 50% of salary or 40% of salary. So in this question they have given he is working in Mangalore, so we have to take 40% of salary here because it is not in a metro cities. So among these 3 criteria, whichever is least we have to take as a exemption under section 10 subsection 13(a), and the balance is a taxable HRA. So now write what is the actual HRA received. Actual HRA received. So here we have to take actual HRA received. So HRA received how much? He also received HRA at rupees 6,000 per month. So here we have to take for whole year he is received the HRA, that is 6,000 into 12. So that is nothing but rupees 72,000 is the HRA he received for 12 months. So this is a total HRA, house rent allowance he received from his employer. in addition to his salary, he received 72,000 rupee HRA or 6,000 per month HRA. In addition to salary, he received as a house rent allowance. So here the entire house rent allowance what he received from his employer not fully taxable, because he is stayed in a rented house. He is staying in a rented house and paying a rent of 9,000 per month. So he can claim exemption here. Exempt, that is as per the section under section 1013A. He can claim exemption under section 1013A. So here also we have to take the least of the following. So we have three criteria. Under that, first one is actual HRA received for relevant period. So actual HRA received for relevant period. So here relevant period is for 10 months. So before that we have to write the working note. Leave spaces and write the heading working note. So first we will write the working note for the relevant period. So relevant period. So what is a relevant period means? It is a relevant period means it is a period of stay in a rented house. So how many months he stayed in a rented house? So that is 10 months. So from 1st April 2019 till 31st Jan 2020 he stayed in the rented house from 1st April 2019 to 31st Jan 2020. So that is for 10 months. So see here, he stayed in a rented house till Jan 2020. So that is nothing but till Jan 2020 he stayed in a rented house. So calculation should be started from that particular previous year, from the beginning of a previous year, that is from the 1st April 2019 to till the month he stayed in a rented house. So that is totally 10 months. So totally 10 months he stayed in a rented house. So only for that 10 months we have to take the HRA received. So the actual HRA received how much? 6,000. But here we have to take only for 10 months, because HRA received we have to take only for relevant period, not for entire 12 months. So 6,000 into 10. So that is nothing but 60,000. First one is 60,000. Second criteria is rent paid minus 10% of salary for relevant period. So now what is the rent paid given in the question? Paying a rent of 9,000 per month. So here rent paid also we have to take only for relevant period, means he paid a rent only for 10 months. After that he shifted to his own house. So 9,000 into 10 is a rent paid. Next rent paid is 9,000 into 10 months, and we have to take 10% of salary. So now we'll calculate what is the salary here. So second note, calculation of salary for HRA. So what is the salary means here? So here we have to calculate the salary. So the salary is nothing but the salary we have to take the same as Employees not covered under Gratuity Act, that is nothing but basic salary, DA, DP if it considered for retirement benefit, and commission if they give in the form of percentage on turnover. So in this illustration they have given about basic salary, and DA they have given it is considered for retirement benefit, and commission is in the form of percentage on turnover. So here salary we have to take only for relevant period. Salary for relevant period. So now we'll take one by one. So the first one is basic salary. The first one is basic salary. So his basic salary during the previous year 2019-20 was rupees 18,000 per month. So entire 2019-20 he received salary 18,000 per month. So here basic we have to take, that is 18,000 into 10. So we have to take basic salary only for 10 months. So that is first one we have to take here is basic. So basic is per month it is 18,000. So we need only for relevant period. So 18,000 into 10. So that is 1,80,000. Next we have to add DA and the part of retirement benefit. So what is the DA value given in this question? So DA is at 75% of basic and 40% is included for retirement benefit. So DA value is not given directly, but we have to take 75% on basic. So basic how much? 1,80,000. So this is a basic value. On that 75% is a DA. So this is a DA value. So this is a DA value, 1,80,000 into 75% is the total DA. So here for salary purpose in case of HRA we have to take only the part of retirement benefit. So what is the part of retirement benefit here? 40%. 40% is included for retirement benefit. So only 40% of the DA we have to take for the salary purpose here. So 1,80,000 into 75% is a DA value. In that 40% is considered for retirement benefit. So that is 54,000 is a DA value. Next we have to add commission. So that should be also in the form of percentage on turnover. So what is the commission given in this question? And a commission of 0.75% is on the turnover of rupees 20 lakh achieved during the year. So here commission they have given the turnover is during the year, means for whole year. So we have to take only for 10 months. So that is 20 lakh is the turnover. 20 lakh into 0.75% is a commission, and in that we have to take only for 10 months we have to take. In that we have to take only for 10 months. So the commission turnover value is 20 lakh. On this turnover value we have to take commission, that is 0.75% is a commission, percentage on commission. So this is a annual commission. We got annual commission. So here we have to take only for relevant period. So how many months it is a relevant period? 10 months. 10 months is a relevant period. So multiplying 10, dividing the 12, cancelling 12. So the commission given is whole 1 year. So we have to take only for 10 months. So we have to cancel, divide the 12, cancel 12 and multiplying the 10. So the answer will be 12,500. Commission 12,500. So total salary is 2,46,500 is the total salary. $2,46,500. So basic they have given per month. So we have to take only for relevant period. So that is for 10 month is equal to 1,80,000. And the basic what we got is a 10 month basic. On 10 month basic DA is calculated. So that it means that the DA what we got is only for 10 month. Again no need to calculate 10 month into 10, because the DA what we already calculated is for the 10 month. and in that 75% into 40% is a consider for retirement benefits. So we will get 54,000, and commission we have to take for only for 10 months, because the commission given is during the year. Achieved during the year means we have to take only for 10 months into 10 divided by 12. So this is a total salary 2,46,500. So as per condition we have to take 10% of salary. So salary how much? 2,46,500. In that only 10% we have to take. So rent paid is 9,000 into 10 minus 10% of salary. So the next is 9,000 into 10 is equal to 90,000 minus 2,46,500 into 10% means 24,650. So if you take the difference rent paid and 10% of salary, so the balance is 65,350. And the third criteria here we have to take is 40% of salary. So this is because city is Mangalore. Working area is Mangalore. So we have to take 40% of salary. So total salary how much? 2,46,500. In that only 40% we have to take for the third criteria. So that is equal to 98,600. Next, among these three criteria we have to take whichever is least. So that is 60,000. 60,000 is the least value. So this is a value exempt under section 10 subsection 13A. So total HRA received is 72,000. In addition to salary is rupees 72,000, and here this 72,000 HRA received is actually taxable under the head income from salary. But here the Prakash, he is living in a rented house and paying a rent. So he can claim exemption under section 10 subsection 13A. So as per condition he has to take whichever is least as a exemption. So the least value is 60,000. So 72,000 minus 60,000 balance on 12,000 HRA received he can pay a tax. So this is a taxable HRA. So only on the 12,000 rupees he can pay a tax, not on the 72,000 HRA received. He can pay tax only on 12,000 because he can claim an exemption as per section 10(13)(a) of a Income Tax Act. So this is about the illustration, first illustration under house rent allowance, taxable house rent allowance.